Another thing is they say that eating is one of the best parts about southern Italy. So am I gonna be missing out because I'm vegan? Stay tuned.
Southern Italy, the birthplace of lasagna, the original pizza napolitana, and this rum-soaked cake called baba. So when I told my southern Italian friends that I was going to visit the southern capital Naples as a vegan, they looked at me and said, "Ma che cazzo dici? They don't even know what vegan is down there. You're just going to be eating pizza marinara the whole time." But I was confident that these culinary whizzes would have something for me. So to prove my friends wrong, I decided I was going to try and eat as much traditional vegan food as I could find while I was down there. And little did I know, I was in for one of the craziest food experiences of my life.
All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another beautiful morning from right here in Naples, or Napoli, Italy. We're officially in the south of Italy. I have a bunch of southern friends up in Milan, and they're always telling me, dude, no, it's gonna be impossible in Naples to find anything good. So Reddit was saying too, but I'm committed to proving them wrong. So let's see what they've got here for us in Napoli, nel sud.
So, like I mentioned before, I was on a mission to find some traditional southern food, including an authentic dessert, an authentic lasagna, and an authentic pizza napolitana. And I was hoping I'd knock off the dessert portion with this first stop.
Another thing is they say that eating is one of the best parts about southern Italy. So am I gonna be missing out because I'm vegan? Damn, I feel like I'm really not going to. You all know these videos are going directly to my southern friends first, right? So this is a classic take on tiramisu. They told me this is traditional and typical from here in Napoli. And this is the baba, which is also a traditional dish here in the region. Damn, this baba cake just gave me that tickle your mouth sensation. Like it exploded with like that juiciness that sometimes pastries have. So yeah, it had that. So good. Was not expecting that. It's actually really good. Like chocolatey bottom, like soft on the top, another type of chocolatey center. So good, really, really creamy, wow.
And so with that, we found some traditional southern Italian vegan dolce.
La vita è bella. Man, I'm looking around, there's so much food I want to try. The pizza napolitana, like this is where it's from. Am I the one who didn't make that connection like immediately? Like they've got this folded over pizza I want to try. So much to do, so much to eat, so little time. You know what I could go for right now? A pasta carbonara. So spaghetti carbonara? I'm not Italian. I don't know these things. You see this stuff? We gotta find the vegan version of that.
This place is called Ogrin, and it's an affordable vegan spot. The dishes tend to be on the simpler side, and it's super tasty and great for students, but it wasn't anything like the rich, cheesy dishes I wanted to find here in the South. But maybe it was foolish of me to think that I'd find anything like that in the South. Maybe my southern friends were right? Maybe I was asking for too much?
So the walking tour guide, I told him that I was vegan, or it just came up. You know, obviously I told him. No, but anyways, so he was super helpful. He was telling me about all these different street foods that's by default vegan, or all these places I can go to. So yeah, I guess sometimes if you just tell people that you're vegan, like they'll actually give you some advice, some places you can go. I just saw this place was good too. Wonder if any of it's vegan though. It was. Potatoes. Never can go wrong. Italian tater tots, basically. But I feel like that's kind of insulting to these, to call them tater tots.
This next place was called OWAP. No, not that kind of WAP. And I couldn't believe all of the different, rich, cheesy vegan options they had on the menu. It's like my prayers from earlier had been answered.
Yo, I just feel like I struck gold in here. They even have pizza frita vegana here. Like, they've got all the street food that I wanted to get right here. So quick shout out to the amazing account. I think it's called Mangiare Napoli Vegan or something. I'll put it up here. And wow, that account is just crushing the game. Like, I've been checking different sites and stuff. That account has 20 times any recommendations and way more interesting and better recommendations. Sorry to the sites who are like putting out the content, but I'm just saying, like, this guy is on another level. Like, this place was not on any of their radars, but it was on that account, and there's just so many more places he's recommending. Like, I'm just looking at that account like, oh my god, like, the food is endless. So yeah, if y'all come to Napoli, definitely check that account out, definitely follow him. Wow, that man is doing some good ass work.
So, in classic vegan who has never had more than one option for them on the menu, I ordered way too much food. First things I had to start were these fritatinas, which were these fried balls we saw earlier. And these were stuffed with vegan egg, bacon, and cheese. They even had a carbonara one, so I'm gonna half count that as my carbonara. All of the food was so rich and delicious.
This is so insanely good. Oh my god. Dude, it's like stuffed with mac and cheese.
But it was also super fried, and I could feel the oil starting to seep into my blood. But nothing prepared me for what came next. This was pizza frita, literally fried pizza. This might be the largest serving of food I'd ever been served in my life. Look at the sunglasses for scale, but it was amazing. I mean, are y'all seeing this? Look at that meat, look at that cheese. It was blowing my mind, and with that, I felt like I had had the proper pizza frita experience.
I'm not finishing this, by the way. Like today, I'll take it home.
Oh, look how pretty it is at night. Also, there was a weird amount of art dedicated to Diego Maradona here. All right, good morning, y'all. Welcome to another beautiful morning from here in Naples. So right now I'm headed to Pompeii. Yes, that Pompeii. But actually I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know if there's gonna be any vegan food out there for me. So, I mean, hopefully I can just stick to the basics, but I'm kind of going in blind, so let's see what happens. So, going through the archaeological ruins of Pompeii was a lot of fun, and even the fact that I was there was a pleasant surprise. Classic American tourist move, going to a place and having done zero research beforehand. Is that her? Damn, so confirmed. So that's Vesuvius. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it that well from here, but can you imagine, like, damn, a volcano from that far away comes down and just takes everything out? I don't know, from here it just seems so far away. Wiped out the whole town, damn. So, y'all, so I thought that the volcano explosion took out everything, but it turns out one business survived. Cool, right? Okay, now that is terrifying. Okay, it turns out that's the same angle from before and I'm in the same place, but it looked closer from there. I don't know why, like I was actually scared. I was like, oh my God, from this angle, that does look scary. Yeah, same angle. But after a few hours of walking around, I started to get hungry. So I spotted this smoothie place and grabbed a smoothie that really hit the spot. Damn, this hits the spot. Weird aftertaste though. Probably because it's vegan. Afterwards, I started walking into the actual modern-day town of Pompeii. Our friend at Mangiare Vegano Napoli had posted about a place that I knew I couldn't miss. Look at this. Dude, I am spoiled. They had so much stuff in there, I didn't even know what to get. Like, I showed you, like, there's a fridge full of different things. I thought I was just gonna get the cannoli. I grabbed a bunch of it to go because it's not every day you get all those options. Yeah, man, it all looks amazing. The Mangiare Napoli vegan account strikes again. Isn't that beautiful, by the way? Like right there in the background? Gorgeous. All right, taste test this mofo. Oh my God, so excited. I haven't had one of these since like I lived in Boston, probably. The cream is cold. Is that what it's supposed to be like in Italy? So I always had the Boston ones. Definitely wasn't cold inside. Wow. This is amazing. It's so flaky, it's so good. And they had so many flavors. They had chocolate, they had hazelnut, which obviously I got because it's Nutella. Also, there was a pizza place next door, so I finally got an authentic Neapolitan style pizza. You might be thinking, but you're in Pompeii, not Naples. And to that I say, F you, still counts. Alright, so I just got this pizza portafolio, which is like pizza to go. It means wallet pizza. So on my tour, the guy mentioned that you have to have these fresh, because something about like the heat and the way that it expands, and that it's only good while it's hot. Otherwise, it like, I don't know,
some food science and it basically doesn't taste good anymore, like compresses on itself too much, something like that. So I just want to stand and I asked them if they had the marinara version, which is vegan. That's why they made it for me fresh, because otherwise I would have just gotten one that had been out there. So that was a bit of a plus. So I knew how to take that opportunity. Anyways, let's see how good it is. So yeah, apparently this is like typical street food here in Naples, so. A lot of these places, the menus are changing all the time because they really focus on the seasonal ingredients, which is pretty cool. We definitely don't do that in America. I'm not one of those people who is like all about, yeah, you gotta eat season. But it is cool. It is a cool thing that I've never done before.
I headed to this place next to a famous place called Piazza Bellini, which at night is full of young people out and about. I had this pesto risotto.
Digging some risotto. Based on tomato, let's try it. That's hearty. I think it's missing like a little bit of, no, it's good. It's good. There's something I feel like it's missing. Or my tongue is burned. I don't know which one it is from that pizza earlier. But the mouth feels amazing. This is a crime.
And then I had this lemon cutlet, which was...
The seitan is good, but that's super lemony. That's super lemony. Is that how it's supposed to be?
That day, it was actually Pride. And I hadn't been to a Pride since 2019 because, you know, I just been watching a lot of Joe Rogan and... No, I'm kidding. But I was just never in the right city at the right time. But I was actually shocked at how massive it was in Naples, especially based on the vibe my friends had told me about it. You see, my friends had told me Naples was not like the rest of Europe. It's a bit more dangerous, a lot more closed-minded, and, you know, they weren't gonna know what vegan was. But I had been finding everything to be the opposite. Well, except for the dangerous part. And it reminded me a lot of Mexico City. In fact, both cities get unfairly labeled as places that are years behind socially, that they're a bit backwards, but these have both been some of the most open and progressive places that I've been to. And in terms of danger, I feel like I was in Mexico. Yeah, you gotta be more cautious, but for the most part, don't make yourself an easy victim, and you should be fine. And both places also have some of the warmest, kindest, and welcoming people I've ever met.
This is why I love Pride. Everybody's in a good mood.
For dinner, me and another vegan I met on the trip went to this amazing dinner spot. It was labeled vegetarian, but they told us all of the pastas were vegan. Surprisingly, this meat sauce one was shockingly the best.
I can't believe it's not meat, but seriously, wow. I think they have like dehydrated soy, but it's amazing. Very, very good. It's sweet too. Damn, the pasta's obviously incredible texture. That was hot, but...
Even though I'm usually a huge fan of lasagna and creamy pastas.
It's got like nuts in it. It's from cashew cream for the cheese. The mental note for myself, this pasta is crunchy. Like it's got crunches. Oh my God, so good.
And by the way, this pasta was so creamy and it hit my carbonara itch, so I'm counting it. And yes, the search for an authentic lasagna was over, even though me and my friend both thought that the lasagna was the weakest of the three dishes. But with that, we can cross lasagna off the list.
Oh, we're good. Hazelnut.
On my last day in Naples, I took a ferry to Capri, the famous island close by. Me and a few friends ended up going on a long hike, which got us to incredible views. However, it hit lunchtime and there were no vegan options in sight. So I was thinking of just skipping food? Nah, of course not. Never underestimate the power of just asking. The owner of one of the restaurants we found knew exactly what vegan was and whipped me up this incredible pasta. And mamma mia, it was one of the best things I had had on the entire trip. Plus I got this very vegan lemon to drink a limoncello from, too. So that was my trip to Naples, and despite having lived in a city like Milan for the previous 4 months, where I had been pretty disappointed with the vegan scene, I found some of the most incredible, authentic Italian vegan dishes in the place most people told me would be a vegan desert, Naples. So lesson learned, never trust non-vegans about vegan food. Oh wait, no. What I meant to say was, sometimes you find the richest experiences in the most unexpected places. A place where I had had a similar experience was Rome, and there was one authentic vegan Italian dish that I may have liked even more than anything I ate in Naples. And so if you want to see what that was, click on this video next.